I'm here today with Martin Mlynar, who is the CEO of Cornerstone Investment Management, based in Zug in Switzerland. As I say, you are a multi-manager, Martin. How do you think the role of fund manager selection within a multi-manager concept is changing? I mean, I think, for example, you're particularly interested in portfolio construction.
Yeah. Look, I do believe that as in other industries, we are obliged in the benefit of our clients to basically innovate and use the available tools, available computing power which is available to us to basically bring the manager selection business to the level where it's not only a consulting service giving you an advice and leaving the client with the result, but basically integrating the homework of combining qualitative and quantitative manager selection into something which is integrated in the portfolio construction process. And not basically saying that's the goal to integrate for the sake of integrating, but making sure that there is enough iteration between the architect and the builder to basically achieve what you want to achieve, have the portfolio in place for your client, achieving the goals which this portfolio should achieve. So I believe that we are not that fast adopting all the possible means. However, we see in UK, in the Netherlands, in Switzerland, steps in this direction of basically combining manager selection, manager research with portfolio construction in the integrated portfolio management process.
You mentioned Switzerland, but obviously you're based in Switzerland. How do you think the Swiss market does differ from, say, here in London?
Yes, Switzerland is obviously a very specific market, and just this morning I think there was a huge big comment on Bloomberg television about the Swiss franc and how strong Swiss franc is compared to other currencies. You have to take into consideration that the Swiss institutional market had to do with very low interest rate environment over the last 20-30 years. That means Swiss investors are seeking return in other asset classes. Right. And basic and biggest difference basically to UK is that Swiss investors, as possibly a little bit UK investors, had some bias to Swiss equities, but the most important, Swiss investors have traditionally higher allocations to alternative assets.
Is this across the investors? I mean, the private banks, pension funds, or are you particularly thinking
family offices? Yeah, I do believe it's highest allocation to alternative assets is in the private banks space. Then there would be followed by the family offices, and the pension funds would be third in the row. However, still higher allocations than in UK or in the Netherlands, for example.
And you're here today as a speaker, and I know you've attended the conference in the past as a participant. What are your experiences of the event?
Yes, look, I genuinely believe that we as a market participants, and whether it's consultants, multi-managers, asset managers, private banks, do have an obligation to basically exchange views, exchange the experience, and try to bring the overall manager research and selection subject to the higher level, as all other industries do. And I do believe that you manage to organize the event and keep organizing it in various geographical regions in UK, in Switzerland, and the Netherlands, which is bringing the practitioners together, and is bringing together practitioners not only who are already experienced, but basically it's a platform to bring in the younger people, less experienced people who will basically hear from the older peers what are the subjects, what are the issues. They will challenge in the retrospect the respective organizations, and I do believe that something like your event is a necessary platform for the industry to basically getting to a level where we achieve better results to our clients. Yeah, so I'm very glad that you are doing it. I'm very glad you basically organizing in various regions, and we are active and we follow you and we will participate, whether it's in the Netherlands or in Switzerland. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again in Switzerland. Thank you, Martin.
Thank you.